Hello. Happy Wednesday. I am sitting in the Kickum's wonderful basement right now. We were going to play soccer tonight, but we ended up, me and Allison got there, or Allison and I got there late, and so we got there and walked across the whole park, and everyone was driving away. And Dylan didn't answer his phone. Instead, he was playing soccer. Um, but anyway, here I'll show you Annie and Dylan right now. They're eating hot dogs slash drinking. So, they say hi. Yeah, Annie has food in her mouth, so she can't speak.
Zach
But
yelled at us when we tried to talk.
anyway, hopefully this is a more interesting vlog than the past two. Oh, I have a new flavor of of ice cream that I'm going to tell you at the end of it.
Don't talk about it.
What?
No one's interested in that.
No, it's really interesting. So you have to wait for the end though to figure out what it was. Anyway, the exciting thing that's happened this weekend is we had the beginning of the mole competition. And you should all follow on Facebook, STL Mole. And so we had the first competition on Saturday, and it was fun. I actually got exempt from the elimination. You can read all about it. Yeah, I'll get there. And so, but it was really sad because Kathleen Adams, Rachel's BFF, got voted off. And so, but I got an exclusive interview with Kathleen after she got voted off. And so you'll hear it first from me right here on this blog now.
No, end the video.
Well, I just got out of the mole. I'm the first victim. I'm really upset about that, but the good thing about it is I found out I'm psychic because I've said ever since I applied that I was going to get out first. I just knew it. I wrote it in my journal and everything. So there's always a bright side, but I'm really sad. I'll be helping out and stuff. So you'll see me soon. Okay.
Ha ha ha, don't you just love that, Kathleen? So then the next day, we went to have another mole mission at Laumeier Sculpture Park where they have a bunch of big sculptures. And this time, Annie, if you remember her, she was eating a hot dog earlier.
Whoa!
And Allison's here now too, and Andrew. But she got the exemption from elimination, so that was exciting. And none of us got eliminated. It was Katie Bull. So again, you should follow on STL Mole fan page on Facebook and have your favorite and decide who you think's the mole. But anyway, the real news was that the park was covered with cicadas who have just taken over the city of St. Louis. And they landed on, we had a challenge. We had to carry an egg on a spoon. And at the last minute, I carried it around for 25 minutes. And then in the last 2 meters before the finish line, it landed on my finger. And I dropped my egg and it went splat and it was sad. But to prove that it was, covered with cicadas, I have the front page of the Post-Dispatch, and cicadas are there. And actually, the picture is of the Laumeier Sculpture Park where we were at. I know you can't read it, but you get the idea. And it says, "Cicadas give us an earful as they flirt." So I thought that I would give you a few fun facts about cicadas because they're actually really interesting insects. They actually, they start their lives, their eggs are in the trees under the bark. And when they hatch, they go immediately and burrow themselves in the ground, right below where they start out. And they go 2 to 8 feet underground. And they live there for 13 years. And then after 13 years, they come up and they shed their skin. And the males play that high-pitched sound, nonstop, this chirping. And then they mate, and then they lay hundreds of eggs. And then within 2 months, they all die. And then, the eggs come back and, go down. So, we only get cicadas, every 13 years in St. Louis. So, it's a big deal. And that's why it's, on the front page of the paper. And people, dogs like to eat them. And apparently people do, too. Because, you just find them all over the ground, dead ones, even. And some people, fry them and cover them with chocolate. In an ice cream shop, back to the ice cream segment, which I hinted at earlier in the blog, an ice cream shop decided to make cicada ice cream, and they put it in their ice cream, and it's sold out really quickly. But then, according to Annie and Dylan, recent knowledge, they people came and shut it down because they said it wasn't safe to eat cicadas in the ice cream. Health people. And so that's kind of sad. And so there's one more segment with Allison in the book corner.
Wait, end it before you start the segment.
Oh, okay.
So that you have more. So here we
So
go.
here we go.
And now to add some culture to the blog,
Well,
Allison's
hi.
book corner.
I'm Allison. This is Allison's book corner. Actually, it's the Kickham's house, and so kind of their book corner, but I'm going to explain it. So, let's see. As you can see, well, maybe, they have a lot of books.
Not that many.
Well, Amy's sister's not that many.
Yeah, we
Speaking
did
of
Annie's
Annie,
library.
this is a book that she read because she thought it was interesting. I married a communist. Kind of suspicious.
It gave her a lot of good life lessons.
Yeah.
Maybe she's going to marry a communist someday. I'm not sure.
Not after reading that book.
See, educational. Then this is a little gem that I found, and relevant in so many ways. Okay, so it's written by Jennifer Weiner. Reminds me of the Congressman Anthony Weiner, who's in the news right now. Also, it's called Little Earthquakes, and we just had a little earthquake here. And apparently a lot of people didn't wake up. I did, which probably means I'm superior. I don't know. And then it just sounds really interesting because on the back it says Becky is a plump, sexy chef who has a wonderful husband and baby girl. I mean, who wouldn't want to read this book? So, let me see.
End it there.
We'll end with the St. Louis book, Tony La Russa.
Oh, yay!
So, thanks everybody.
So that's the end of the blog for this week, but I hope you all have a great week, and I will talk to you soon.